but they would have to agree that moving forward, XRP is not going to be considered a security. And the SEC doesn't like to do that, right?
The case is against XRP right now. If the SEC wins that case, started by Jay Clayton, Trump appointee, now going way forward with Gary Gensler, that's an unregistered security, and essentially that the Ripple people broke the law.
It should be fairly simple to split things up and delegate responsibility, like swaps, futures, options. Those are all your purview. Things that are based on securities could be the SEC's. Can't you guys get along? Can't you share?
We do get along.
Is that going to happen?
We can share. We have shared. We will share. But
my biggest business loser for 2022 is Visa and MasterCard and traditional payment rails and the entire ecosystem around it. So I think that this is the year you can put on what probably will be the most profitable spread trade of my lifetime.
Now, what are you going to tell your kids and your grandkids 25 years from now when they say, gee, daddy, gee, grandpa, what were you doing other than having your thumb up your freaking ass during the greatest transformation of wealth in the history of the world? What were you fucking doing?
You take the red coin, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
If you got a bag, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub, Lucky T in the building.
XRP.
Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in. Go ahead, throw on those pilot shades and buckle up, because the future's extra bright. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today, $979 billion, up about 0.8% in the past 24. We got XRP in the number 6 spot, right under 44 cents, down about 2.7 in the past 24. Up about 5% in the past 7 days. We got BTC, 19,600. ETH, right around 1,300. And we got Stellar XLM in the number 29 spot, right under 11 cents, down 1.3 in the past 24. Crypto Bull says the US dollar is going parabolic. It's almost a straight line up. Taking a look at the USDT dominance here, what's interesting is usually when this goes down, XRP and the rest of the crypto markets go down. But as you can see here, over the last couple days, as it was going up, XRP was going up as well. Currently, XRP at 43 cents. Next level up around the 80s to 90 cents for XRP. Yoshitaka Kitao, iRemit expands partnership with Ripple to further leverage on-demand liquidity for treasury management. Japan ready to set XRP on fire. We got Fed payments improvement for U.S. businesses. Faster payments are on top of the mind. Check out why XRP is the standard for faster payments. Digital Perspective says, don't forget this, thinking of the SEC versus Ripple from this angle. What does XRP escrow look like to the U.S. Treasury and the Fed right now? A gazelle to a lion? I mean, if Ripple is that important to the DDP, the digital dollar, wouldn't it be naive to think otherwise about XRP? Digital dollar project, Ripple is included, focused on cross-border payments, and we know Ripple has been focused on cross-border payments. All roads lead to the bridge, XRP. Interoperability. If Ripple wasn't being sued at the time and Hinman was able to proceed with his original speech, it is possible that the SEC had a lawsuit prepped and ready to drop on Ripple XRP a day after or immediately following the speech. They know what's coming. They're trying to slow you down, shake out more weak hands for the transfer of wealth. We got John Deaton, Thinking Crypto, Tony Edwards, potential settlement.
So the problem with the settlement, Tony, is that it would require the SEC to agree to some kind of statement, right? It could be in writing, it could be publicly announced, but they would have to agree that moving forward, XRP is not going to be considered a security. And the SEC doesn't like to do that, right? Except for Bill Hinman, right? The SEC normally doesn't like to kind of give that kind of clarity to one token, allegedly. The problem that I see is more of a political one, which is you sued Ripple saying XRP is a security, including secondary market sales. And then you want to go after all these other cryptos. How do you reconcile saying XRP is not a security, but XLM is? XRP is not a security, but Algo is. XRP is not a security, but ETH today is, right? And so I'm not be done. I'm just saying that is a very narrow, like you got to thread the needle on that one, man. Sure. To figure out how you can publicly do this and then still be able to go after, other cryptos. And so I haven't changed my mind, Tony. Without the pressure of the Hinman emails and the documents that need to be turned over, if the SEC is not forced to do that, I don't think they settle. I know people disagree with me, and that's fine. You said it best. I'm speculating. I've always made it clear.
Check out the full interview, link down below for Thinking Crypto, John Deaton interview. Bank of England will carry out temporary purchases of long-dated UK government bonds from September 28th to restore orderly market conditions, according to a statement. Linda P. Jones, the Bank of England quantitative easing. 1, it's not temporary. 2, was planned. 3, will destroy the purchasing power of fiat currency. 4, will also happen in other major currencies. 5, or provide an excuse for monetary reset, problem, reaction, solution. See it. We got Tim R614, Fox News, Fox Business, Charles Gasparino.
The case is against XRP right now. If the SEC wins that case, started by Jay Clayton, Trump appointee, now going way forward with Gary Gensler, that's an unregistered security and essentially that the Ripple people broke the law. That's where the bets will really be on whether he goes after Ethereum.
Don't you think it's interesting?
Fox Business watching the bag man. Welcome to the Cryptoverse. SEC decision, thoughts keep cropping up. Ripple. Hinman did not address the security status of other cryptocurrencies, notably XRP, the subject of a lawsuit alleging that it's a security saved by a lawsuit. John Deaton says, I've always been very suspicious of the civil lawsuit. Coffee vs. Ripple was filed on May 3rd, 2018 as a putative class action alleging XRP is a security, filed smack in the middle of all the talks with the SEC. They want those bags back. Squawkbox CNBC, we have to rely on a 70-year-old case law to determine what's a security or a commodity. We have one case in New York that says Bitcoin is a commodity, says CFTC on regulating crypto. We're trying to find a reasonable outcome that will create certainty for the market.
It should be fairly simple to split things up and delegate responsibility, like swaps, futures, options. Those are all your purview. Things that are based on securities could be the SEC's. Can't you guys get along? Can't you share?
We do get along.
Is that going to happen?
We can share. We have shared. We will share. But for us, the CFTC, the difficulty is, as you know, we're a derivatives regulator. We don't oversee cash markets. So the authority that I've been asking Congress for is cash authority, so that we can go into the Bitcoin cash market, the Ether cash market, and the other digital commodity tokens.
But Gary Gensler says that those are securities.
Those aren't securities?
Well, we're going to have to figure that out, I think, legislatively, because this is a new asset class, and there are different components and characteristics of this asset class as opposed to traditional asset classes. We have to rely on 70-year-old case law to determine what's a security, what's a commodity. We have at least one court case in the Eastern District of New York that says Bitcoin's a commodity. There are other cases out there, and we're just trying to figure this out as we go.
It just feels like a big turf war.
Well, it's not a turf war. It's two regulators who work together in the swap space, who work together in the future space, and we're trying to find a reasonable outcome that will create certainty for the market, but also customer protections for retail investors.
I want to go back 70 years to the people that wrote the law and explain crypto to them.
Both the Fed now and the digital euro coming in 2023. Digital euro legislation planned for 2023. Lagarde confirms wholesale CBDCs. Breaking news, Gold Telegraph, the Swedish, Norwegian, and Israel's central banks will have launched a project with the Bank for International Settlements to test digital currency payments using central bank digital currencies. Here it comes. Riz XRP, sounds like he may be back in XRP, the standard.
But on my biggest business loser for 2022 is Visa and MasterCard and traditional payment rails and the entire ecosystem around it. So I think that this is the year you can put on what probably will be the most profitable spread trade of my lifetime, which is to be short these companies, and that anybody that basically lives off of this 2 or 3% tax, and be long, well thought out Web3 crypto projects that are rebuilding payments infrastructure in a completely decentralized way. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that what you say won't also happen, both that Stripe will have an incredible IPO and that a lot of these scammy crypto projects will go to zero. However, if you read the white papers of these crypto projects and you systematically put together a framework, I think you can be long those and you can be short Visa, MasterCard, because I think this is their peak market cap.
Man, Visa's market cap is $500 billion, huh? It's incredible.
It's a completely contrived duopoly that
And what does
doesn't need
Visa
to
mean
exist.
to a young person?
And MasterCard's almost $400 billion. So they're a $1 trillion combined market
By
cap.
the way,
That's incredible.
you have to understand that the canary in the coal mine here is pretty significant. The most important thing is Amazon, earlier this year, Nick, maybe you can post this, decided to just shut Visa off in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
big.
Amazon is not going to do something like that, in my opinion, unless it's a test of what they can do all around the world. And again, going back to this idea of arming the rebels, there really is no need today for all of these small businesses to sit on top of Visa, MasterCard, and Amex rails. It's unnecessary. And so it'll probably get developed in the developing world first. This is why I think, focusing in markets like Nigeria, to me, are way more exciting than talking about these fading Western European countries. Who cares?
Right.
This is where this stuff will happen. It's not to say that those other companies can't, trundle along for a while. But when I say, we'll look back in 10 years and their market caps will be materially lower, anybody in those traditional infrastructure and rails versus anybody in this new infrastructure and rails it will look like a no-brainer.
The old system is falling. The new rails are here. XRP, bill for payments. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. MasterCard, Visa, they can't stop it. James Rule XRP, it's a damn shame that you have to pay to play in the US. Notice how the banks are easily handing over $1.1 billion to the SEC Gov and $710 million to the CFTC on the same day. Banks make it look easy throwing money back to the SEC Gov. Flash FX, are you guys still using on-demand liquidity? Yes, we are working on new quarters, new rails. CoinDesk, the ECB has defended its decision to let the retail giant Amazon test out the digital euro. Brett Hill, I speak the truth sincerely. You have one more chance now. Perform your homework. Avoid wasting time on Netflix. Spend some of your free time learning XRP, XLM, financial reset.
See, I know what he was going to do. I know what he's going to do now. And he hasn't even got started. Now, what are you going to tell your kids and your grandkids 25 years from now when they say, gee, daddy, gee, grandpa, what were you doing other than having your thumb up your freaking ass during the greatest transformation of wealth in the history of the world? What were you fucking doing? Fuck all, nothing. That's what most of you will tell them, your grandchildren and your children. It's never going to get any better than this, kids.
Where will you be when the transformation of wealth occurs? If you got a bag, welcome to the party. Welcome to the new 1%. BPM Wallet. Discover how BPM Wallet ecosystem empowers users from the moment they download our app. BPM Wallet app, BPM Exchange, BPM Dashboard, BPM for the win. Equilibrium Games. You all saw the XRP NFT JPEGs of the famous people. Well, all our NFTs are a bit different. Play as David Schwartz. NFTs that overwrites in the in-game armor, cosmetic skin. Get 'em, Joe Cats. Get 'em. Equilibrium Games. Blockchain backer confirmation time for XRP price chart as Wyckoff accumulation range breakout back test approaches. Jeremy Hogan, Wyckoff accumulation range breakout back test approaches. Exactly. John Deaton says show-offs. The Simpsons and their XRP price prediction might come true after the SEC case wraps up. XRP 589 plus, end of year. The Simpsons predict the rise of crypto in episode 17 of season 8, which aired for the first time on March 2nd, 1997. A place named the Crypto Barn made its first appearance. It was covered in signs about code. Secret code. In a mind-blowing moment, the episode aired more than 10 years before the rise of cryptocurrencies. So who on the Simpsons writing team in the house is psychic? We got the Crypto Barn, a place for code, secret code clearance. The Simpsons team have also been known to accurately predict several social political events via the scrawlings of Bart on the classroom backboard. In one episode, the long-running American animated series projected the price of XRP to be a little under $600, 589 plus. Some of Bart's chalkboard predictions have eventually come to pass. There are whole Reddit threads dedicated to the naughty boy's scribbles. There have been other episodes that have fascinated XRP fans. In one scene, Homer's manager was presented with a card that looks exactly like the credit card or Visa card of today. It was presented in a fancy box, which enthusiast says is a prediction that digital assets like XRP will have their own credit card. As the episode progresses, a book sings along with the lyrics. I'm closer to being the cache of the universe, not on your wallets, but in your computer. The mind boggles. It's time to believe the prediction about XRP from the psychics at the Simpsons script writing table. Should we all be buying XRP? Will we FOMO if we don't? These are the important questions as the SEC case nears the end. Simpsons, XRP, they know what's coming. And with that being said, Bagman and Bag Ladies, make the right decision. XRP, all roads lead to the bridge. Interoperability will be key. First, we had the Internet of Information. Now welcome to the new standard, the Internet of Value running on the XRP ledger. Where will you be when those rockets take flight and faces get melted off? We'll catch you up here at the tippy top. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes or some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up that bag. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below. Drop an elbow on that like button from the top floor. We'll catch you up here on the mothership for the boom party. BYOB. Bring your own bag. Peace out, crypto fam.
On the moon, and I know you heard the boom. Why she want my bags now? Hey, why she want my bags now? There's a party on the moon, and I know you heard the boom. Why she want my bags now? Why she want my bags now? Hey, you sold too soon. I know you heard the boom. I know you see the moon. You in the cocoon and I'm in Cancun. Party on a yacht. The party don't stop all the way to the top. I'ma make it rain like ripple drop. Space navigation got us all lost. Made it to the last level and we slayed the boss. Where the trolls at?